Good morning. It's the old September 1-5. If you don't know what that means, you should not be watching this. We don't need to be friends. It's currently 2:26 in the morning. Why am I up so early? That is a great question. Well, that is because we are heading way out of my normal hunting area. We're filming in Kansas this week. I'm filming Sam and Linda Gaylord of Old Barn Taxidermy. And instead of just heading out that way, meeting up with them, I'm going to utilize my time a little bit. There's a public spot right on the Kansas-Missouri line that I'm going to go check out for a couple hours. Maybe do a little ground hunting this morning. So once I get done hunting, I'll drive over into Kansas. We're going to drive to the units I do have a tag in, and then we are going to start driving around, doing some scouting around there. I've got several pins marked. We're going to go check it out and at least see what it looks like. Me personally, I'm looking for the Milo. I like that Milo, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a wild ride this year. We've got our Missouri deer tags. We've got Missouri managed hunt tags. We've got Kansas tags. So all in all, if every tag was filled buck-wise, that'd be $4. But that's not our goal. That's our grand slam goal. Goal this year is 130 or bigger in Missouri, and I'd like to do that 140 mark in Kansas, but 130 or bigger in Kansas, that's my goal also. I'm not tired of looking at 130s on the wall yet. I only got one 130. The rest are in the 120s, and I'm just not tired of them 130s yet. So that's the goal. 2 130s. One Kansas, one Missouri. So we're gonna hunt hard. It's gonna be a riot. All right, we made it. We are on the back roads. Just driving around, gonna do some cruising. There's a lot of fields and ag ground in here, so we're gonna see if we can spot one, find a parking lot, and then try to make the move on one. I think I'm gonna stop right here for a second, do some glassing. Looks like a pretty solid little area. Glass this edge right here. Coyotes. That's what that was. They're out there bedded down now. Surprisingly, they just laid down right in that field. It's 8:18. I've already seen 2 people leaving. So they got up this morning, went out, hung a stand, climbed in their stand, whatever it may be, and they've already ditched out a couple hours into season. So it got daylight at 7:20 was first light, so they didn't even last 2 hours, and they're out of here. It just blows my mind. Better for me. I just want to come out here and see what it was about and see maybe if it was worth coming back to. But I think there's a lot of other places out there that would intrigue me a little bit more. Less pressure would be one of them, but you'll run into that. It is fun. I mean, that's how you learn. You get out here and you go see things you wouldn't normally see. I'd never come down here on a whim, more than likely. You know, if I'm gonna travel 4 hours from the house. It's going to be more towards the middle of the state, to the north end, not the western side. But it was fun. I mean, good chunk, a few thousand acres. You never know, we might run into something. Might be able to put the old sneak on one. Here comes another hunter, leaving early. 8:37, he's done. He's ready to go get some breakfast. Let's see how it goes. Oh, we're going out. It's hot. We're gonna go in and right where I killed last year. Just a one-night hunt. Don't have a lot of time, so we're going where we're seeing deer. That's all we're gonna do. We'll see how it goes. All right, so here we go. Mic checks. Hopefully the mics are working. I'm wired in. This is the first hunt of the year for me. We're in Kansas. We're in a walk-in piece. I'm in the same spot. I killed that buck last year. I only have one evening tonight, so we're just gonna spend it. Not really playing it safe, but we're gonna be in the chips if they do anything like they did last year. But we're also gonna be doing some glass, and that way when I do come back later on, I might have an idea of what's in here. So it's here. It's finally here. Fingers crossed. All right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna walk all the way down this fence row, all the way to the end of this property. And at the end of this property is a patch of timber. So that patch of timber meets up with the beans and this government side of ground. So we're gonna go all the way down there, and hopefully be able to set up on something. Watch for the beans. Maybe get a shot at something. Gonna try to get ourselves a cutout. Keep our outline broke up. Get some yardages marked out here. We're hoping they come right out of there, come right to us. There's the beans over there. We had to get on the other side of this fence row, hop the fence, walk to that tree line, and then out towards the beans. Got our first deer. Way back there by that oak tree. I just glassed that too and didn't see him. guess that other one could have hopped the fence. I'm 99% sure there was two of them. She's just back there hanging out. I need to take this lens filter off. Right to the beans. So maybe they switched somehow. I was watching the fawn because I thought I was watching a young one. Then I glassed that one once it got to the beans and it was large. It was full grown. So I thought, well, maybe the grass threw me off, but looks like it's got a limp to it. Let's see. That's towards the road, so if anything, they're in that back corner where I can't see. I sure hope this mic's working, otherwise you probably can't hear a thing I'm saying. Just me talking to that mouse in my pocket again. Alright, I'm gonna try to get out of here. Seen the two does. First I thought one was a yearling, but I guess just from the distance she was at, she looked a little smaller than what she actually was. Alright, we made it out. I tried at last light, which is 7:47. I want to get out of there a little early. For one, I didn't have a flashlight, so I'm afraid of snakes. I got bit by a copperhead years ago, and ever since then, the dusk, no flashlight, don't like it. So, I wish I had my phone, but it ain't very bright. So I went ahead and snuck out of there. Figured the chances of seeing a buck and it coming in 100 yards in a matter of 10 to 12, 14 minutes was pretty slim. So I opted to hop out. But what a fun sit. One evening, had seen some does. I mean, you can't, anytime you're out in the woods, it's good, but anytime you're out in the woods and you see some deer on your first sit, it's even better. So, get all these gear turned off, unhooked. Yeah, what a great time. This evening, and I'm gonna hopefully try to set up on some deer. Going for bucks tonight. Well, walking in, found another nice fresh scrape right here. Looks like the licking branches right there. This is right in the area I want to set up. That other camera's way over there. I say way over there. That other camera's about 100 yards over there. And then I got another camera down here, about probably 200, 250 yards. So we're kind of right in between them. Put some cover up. That's what it's all about, making adjustments. First time we were about 90 yards from a buck. That one that I seen first, that's the one I seen last time. Made an adjustment, came to where we were at this evening. Got within 15 yards of him. I seen that other buck, got my binos on him, started recording. And I don't know if he smelled me. My wind was kind of going that direction. Or if when I was making an adjustment, he seen me grabbing binos and stuff. But, I mean, what a great evening. Great. is another spot set up for tomorrow, and we'll come in, be ready, and hopefully get something down. Here's the scrape that I found in my camera. I did not make that one, it was natural. And they're using it, there's tracks in it. But the cluster of the movement was just up here just a little bit further, so that's why I'm going to go up here a little bit, right there. And there's a scrape right there as well. I'll try to set this camera up where I can hit both of those. So we got a scrape here, scrape here. Winds typically go in this direction. So I think we're going to get ourselves set up right here. That's close though, that is close. Had to brush it in good. There's a nice little spot right back here between two big oak trees that I can brush in, but the wind's pulling this way, that's completely wrong. So I'm gonna get this set up here, throw this camera up, and be able to get these two scrapes on camera, on video mode. So
lately, everything's trembling. All my shelters are opening. Feels like everything's crumbling.
we're gonna sneak out of here, look for some more outside, come back in tomorrow. Target bugs right over there. 849, October 15th. That's the biggest buck I've seen on this piece.
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see.
Alright, we're back in here this morning. We moved about, I'd say about 60 yards, a little further north on the property. Winds in our favor this morning. Two really fresh scrapes, about 15 foot apart, so I have a camera with those. fine. Looking through my beep, squeezed it off. Looked great. I think I may hit a limb. That was about 8:15. It's 8:49, October 15th. That is the biggest buck that I've seen on the farm here. Alright, so I haven't found my arrow, my nock. I did find one fletching, and it's clean. With finding a fletching on the ground, that's kind of a tell right there that I could hit a tree limb. So we'll look around and see, maybe find something. So I took that shot, and I was this far off. I hit that tree, and my arrow deflected, and it just, about a 30-degree angle, bam, gone. It took me over an hour to find it, and circle and circle and looking, buried. But I wasn't looking up there because I thought I hit him. Pretty much on my hands and knees, picking apart, looking, and trying to find the most speck of blood because I was confident that I hit him. But I guess one thing I did learn was play the cards at hand and figuring out where the deer went. Okay, did you hit him? What's he doing? Where's he stopping? You know, because you could take those little things. Hey, look, he stopped by that little cedar. We need to look for blood there. And just taking more mental notes, whether it's your arrow flight, exactly where the deer was standing, and then where that deer walked off. Shot-wise, I mean, I was that far off. But just being more aware, I think, is one thing I should have done, and it would have saved a lot of time out there and a lot of walking around. I'm going to give it a break for the next couple days, go to a public spot I got that I've been waiting for it to heat up. So it's actually conservation ground. I don't have any cameras in there, but we're going to go in there and see if we can find something and let this cool off for a couple days. Woke up late, still decided to come out, but it is dead quiet. We're going right down to this bottom where it's going to set up. Can't really go into where I wanted because I'm late. It's about 9:30. Pretty slow morning. I see 3. Not really slow, just I was hoping to see him crossing in and out from the hardwoods to the clear cut. Kind of get an idea on where they're moving at, but not a one came out, not a one went in. And I can see a good long ways, but I know they're in here. I know there's some good ones in here. I've seen good ones, and I've killed a nice one and missed a nice one in here. But that wind's kind of starting to shift this direction off to my left, which is where the deer came from. So I'm kind of wanting to get out of here. Alright, so a couple reasons I really like this clear cut is So it's a wrap on the morning. Not a bad morning at all. Seen some deer. Found some sign. Takes about 30 minutes to walk out of there. Going slow on that gravel. Trying not to make a ton of noise. And I think that's key, especially if you're going to walk through next to that clear cut, walking in that gravel, just crunch, crunch, crunch. I did notice that these Salomons I have on, they're a little bit more firm of a sole. So I'll probably switch back to my Ultra boots when I come hunting here. They just got a lot softer sole, and it's easier to walk quieter in that rock. But good morning. Seen deer, seen movement. We come back, we probably try a different spot out. We're seeing deer. Can't complain about that. We're going into the private piece again today. We gave it about a 2-day break, and wind shifted, so we're going to hunt the opposite side of the property, and hopefully if something does come in, we're not going to be jumping them like we have been the last couple days. That drives me nuts. They're kind of used to seeing people in and out of here, dropping off junk cars and whatnot. So we're going to dive on in. We're going to hunt shallow. I'm not going to go in real deep, I don't think, this evening. I'm going to hunt the grass field, look a long ways, and maybe just kind of do a semi-observation sit to see if I can see where the bucks are coming in and out, and or does are coming out of. They're bedding in a different area on this different wind. So it's a low pressure, it's hopefully a low pressure observation, but yet still going to be in the chips. If one does come out, it's 4:50. We still got quite a bit of time to last light. Just kind of set up for an observation sit. You can tell I'm under an old abandoned building. I'm right here on the porch. I made me a little bit of cover, got some cedar trees. I'm gonna say we'll probably see something. Might catch one coming in through this field too. working its way across. 2 of them went across. That's what I was wanting to see. I was wanting to see what's coming in and what's coming out of here. Here's another one. There's 3. You know, and I almost went down there to sit. But I was like, no. I want to see what possibly coming on this other side too, so I didn't. Right now, she's turning into last light. Seen 4, heard a 5th one. So we're sitting right up here in our little main blind. And the first deer came out from down here, came up right by the truck, then off this way. Deer 2, 3, and 4 came across way down there. I'd never seen them. Came through this thicket, across this little patch of field, over to the other side that's real thick, and a lot of small pine trees, briars, that type of terrain. So I figured my thermals were gonna drop down elevation. It's further that way, but the wind's also going that way, so I kind of figured they would be dropping this direction. But that deer over here started blowing, and so I dropped some milkweed and very lightly it's just trickling this way. It kind of surprised me, but I mean, it is what it is. Learned a little bit. That's what I wanted to do. I was hoping to see some buck movement, but which it could have been right over there, but now I know that they're crossing and I can be down by that pond, come up, and my thermals drop down to the pond, and I could have them in range if I needed to for different wind options. It was a 3-mile-an-hour wind this evening, and I think to be right here to beat them thermals, we need at least 5 going off this direction to beat that bull, or sit a little bit lower. But fun night. Got accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. I just wanted to see some deer and see what the movement was on this wind.
So me and my dad are heading to Trophy Taker Outfitters for the youth. Say hi, Dad.
We're gonna get a big one. We are with Trophy Taker Outfitters. Pistol and I are on our youth hunt. It's the first morning. We didn't have our camera out in time, and we had a spike come in. I think it's a little button buck. What'd you think?
Good. time.
How many did you see?
So, oh yeah, 4.
You seen Spike, Buttonbuck, and the other 2 we couldn't really tell, could we? Too far off.
And then we saw, I saw the mama deer. Saw it run off.
You think?
Yeah. No, I did. I could tell because
Oh,
the tail was so long.
saw the tail?
What?
Saw the tail?
Yeah.
Seen a coyote?
Saw a coyote.
Good morning, wasn't it?
It was. It's the first day and the first evening going hunting today. So right now we're in our evening set at Trophy Takers. And right now we're sitting on top of a 15-foot 2-man stand looking for deer.
He's back there. I don't know how he didn't smell us. Our wind's blowing right to him. You see his head moving? Okay, just keep your eye on him. Yep. He's behind that big tree. Wait till he walks out, and then I'll cock the hammer. Be real still. Wait. No, don't move. Don't move. Are you sure you want to shoot him? It's your choice. I just want you to be sure. Are you sure you want to shoot him? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Not yet. Not yet. Wait till he stops. Wait till he stops. Whenever you're ready. Don't move, don't move.
I didn't.
Yeah, he's bleeding out the side. He's going down. He's going down. He's down. Hey. What do you think? Good job. He's down right there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Good job. That was a perfect shot. Good job.
Down my ears shrinking.
Oh, your ears are right. He's down right there. What do you think?
Did you get him? Was it perfect?
Right there? Hold his head up. Pick it up. How cool is that?
You love it?
So right now we're here with Trophy Taker Outfitters, and this is the story how I killed my deer. So it started off today when we woke up, we got all of our hunting stuff on, and then we went to this 2-man stand over here, and then we were staying here. This morning we saw this spike here. Wasn't for sure if I wanted to shoot it, so we let it go by. And then after a little, we saw a couple more deer, and then we left. And then we came back this evening, and we saw them again, and I just couldn't let them go by. So I took a shot, Shot him right in the lungs, exit out the heart.
Only 300 more yards. You pulling? He's just pushing it. You are not gonna believe this.
Get one.
We're driving. We see a buck from the road. We asked for permission for one evening. See if we could go in here and kill this buck. He looked pretty nice. So we're gonna try and get in on him.
I seen a doe. I think he's still in there. Oh my god! What the hell? Oh my god! Is he down?
He's down.
I thought I heard him.
I watched him. I filmed the whole thing, dude.
Are you kidding me? It has been a heck of a trip. We were on our way down south. We spotted this deer from the road, knocked on the door, asked for permission, told him my name. I was ecstatic. I'm like, hey, can you give us one evening? I just want this one evening to try to get in on this deer. We circled around. They came around the pond, worked right to me, 23 yards, and I smoked him. Are you kidding me?
Dude,
He looked good, didn't he?
He took forever to go
He
down.
looked good.
Yeah, it took forever to go down. He's sitting there coughing. Did you hear him coughing?
Yeah.
He was coughing and sitting there trying to. Yeah.
He looked like a
Dude,
130.
He looked good, dude.
It don't matter. That right there was awesome. Thought the night was done.
I didn't know where he was. I was filming you.
Dude, he circled right to me.
He was like 5 feet from getting downwind of me.
After he got shot.
No.
Oh, them thermals are pulling to the pond. I was checking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to record on that. My goodness. Yeah, look right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's right there, dude.
Not at all, is it?
No.
Look at this little hook here.
Lance, my boy.
That's too cool. Oh, thank you, Lord. Can't believe that brow time's busted like that. That's crazy.
Really busted it.
Yeah. Sorry if I make a couple calls.
Nope.
It's not alright?
Which one is it? The one that you were chasing yesterday?
No.
Dang.
Yeah, he's got a broken brow tine.
Yeah?
What do you think?
Big.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm. Holy cow.
Yep, he's a brute. All right, well, I love you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.